So I'm going to try my absolute best to get this done in one take, but the reason for making this video is it's about the Apple Vision Pro. I've been using it since about May, so not exactly launch, but a few months after. I took this picture on May 15th. I probably had it for about a week at this point. And I feel like I am at a point now to where I can actually give my thoughts on what I feel about the Vision Pro and how it has changed anything in my life, if anything at all. So, quickly, to justify why I made this purchase in the first place. It was a little bit of an impulse buy, but I did it specifically because my monitor at work had died and I had some old Apple stuff lying around that I wasn't using all that much. So I decided to trade in an old MacBook Pro and my iPad, which helped me bring the cost down on it a little bit. And I wanted to give it a shot because I am a huge VR person. Like, I've owned the Quest since the Quest 2. I currently own a Quest 3. I've had a Valve Index. I have good VR legs. And mixed reality is something that's super duper interesting to me. And I liked the idea of being able to do the Mac Virtual Display for work and having other windows around it to help with my productivity. That was my main use case for this device. It is also probably still my main use case for this device. I'm not using it as often as I used to, and the reason for that is that on my work computer, we go off of a VPN, and an update was made that whenever I connect to the VPN, now for some reason the Vision Pro disconnects from my computer. Luckily, I am still able to do that when I go into Office because I'm a hybrid worker. So at Office, the Mac Virtual Display works. So I still use it the 2 to 3 times I go into work a week. I'm using my Vision Pro as my monitor. It's great for privacy as well as, like I said, just overall productivity. But beyond that, there's really not much else going on for this headset, and I hate to say that. Because of the high cost of the Vision Pro, there hasn't been a huge uptick in people willing to develop for it. I haven't seen really any new apps going to the App Store, and because of that, I haven't really put this headset on at home anymore, outside of maybe if I'm really feeling like watching YouTube or something on a bigger screen or browsing the internet on a bigger screen. I will say the magic of the experience has not worn off yet. Like, there's something really special about being able to just open up a Safari window, placing it wherever you want it to be, going to YouTube, and then watching your YouTube content, watching movies if you wanted to, all that stuff within the Vision Pro. Like, this is magical. Being able to place things anywhere, being able to just like create a space for yourself is awesome, and it still has not worn off to this day. That being said, I have an 85-inch TV at home. I'd rather watch my content on that with my wife so we can watch shows together. So this is very much a personal device for me. Beyond that, from a comfort perspective, the people who own the Vision Pro and you feel like it's too uncomfortable to wear, I would say definitely get a different light seal. It was hugely uncomfortable for me, but I went into the Apple Store and got a new light seal, and now I can wear this thing for hours on end without a problem. So I think that's pretty much all of my thoughts on it at this point. Do I regret making this purchase? Maybe a little bit, but also I'm at a place in my life to where I do have disposable income and I don't have kids, and I do like living on the cutting edge of technology, and I am super duper into VR and mixed reality in general. So I would say I don't regret it. I do hope that Apple continues to invest in this, because the only way that there's ever going to be any kind of adoption into technology like this will be if Apple is able to really bring this cost down. I'm thinking something like $1,000 to $1,500 for the next version, and maybe even cheaper beyond that. Otherwise, it could just die off. But yeah, those are my thoughts. If you want to have a conversation about the Vision Pro, I don't know. This is on Threads, so like thread back to me. Anyway, bye y'all.